Oh, we're filming?
We're filming.
Hey, YouTube.
Hi.
How are ya?
Welcome to a rainy Saturday towards the end of October. I think we have one more Saturday in October. Coffee with the Masons.
Oh, yeah, Halloween Saturday.
Yeah, what are we going to do for Halloween?
Well, if the kids go trick-or-treating, we're going to go trick-or-treating. If not, we're going to do just what we're doing now. Sit on the front porch and maybe do a video.
Maybe do a video. You're kind of off center here. Let's see if I can. There. Now I'm happy. All right, I thought we'd title this one Slightly Ridiculous Tips for the Zombie Apocalypse, because why not? It's October.
Slightly ridiculous safety tips for surviving a zombie apocalypse.
Safety tips, survival tips. Turn off waiting now if that's not your thing. All right.
Tip number 1.
Buy food. Lots of food.
Reason being, food is a necessity. It's not something that you wake up one day and say, you know what, I want to go shopping for food. You kind of wake up and say, we need to go shopping for food. So, buying food, number 1 on the list.
Number 2, stock vitamins and prescription meds. Ooh.
Oh yeah. If you have refills on your prescriptions, call them in. Or if you deal with Publix pharmacy like we do, Publix will let you know via text message, very convenient, that your prescriptions are ready for refill. And all you have to do is respond with the word refill in your text message. They fill your prescriptions. Not prescriptions, prescriptions. Love Publix.
We recommend anti-diarrheals. GI issues are a leading cause of death in third world war situations.
And if you watched any movies, the third world countries are always the worst ones to be in during the zombie apocalypse.
So, antidiarrheals, probiotics.
Mm-hmm. And if you are in a third world country, don't drink the water.
When we were dating, I actually picked up a germ from a patient, and I took a whole bunch of probiotics, and I was able to go visit him 5 hours away the next day. Mm-hmm. They worked. And he never got sick. As soon as I got there, I'm like, here, take these.
Yeah, she started me on her hippie regime immediately. And it has not stopped. 7 years.
Anti-diarrheas and probiotics among multivitamins.
And ibuprofen.
Because
you're going to have aches and pains.
Allergy medicine. If you live in the South, allergy medicine. I mean, it's bad enough to be hungry, but to be hungry and you can't breathe.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh, you're already hangry. And the fact you can't breathe, you just plumb mad.
Have some how-to books on hand. How to garden, how to fix things.
Or as we have, Gardening for Dummies.
We have all kinds of books.
I'm a dummy.
It's good to have a reference material. You never know when the internet might go down.
Number 4, fruits and veggies.
Stay healthy.
And you can even plant these yourself by going back to number 3 and using one of the how-to books. Grow your own fruits and veggies. It works. I'm not just saying things to hear things being said. This stuff works. And I know this because we ate a lot of our own food that we grew this year.
A lot of eggs, especially.
Yeah, a lot of eggs and a lot of potatoes.
The garden was hit or miss, but we learned. Every year you learn something.
No, the potatoes were right on.
Yeah. And number 5, stock some antibiotics for your fish tank.
Yeah, you got to keep your fish healthy.
Got to keep your fish healthy because these days, let me tell you what happened to my daughter. She felt ill, went to her doctor. They wouldn't let her be seen without a negative COVID test. So she got tested, the Rona. She had to get tested for the Rona. So they tested her for the Rona. They said the results will be back in 5 days. We're not going to see you, prescribe anything, or help you for 5 days.
Now, had she been deathly ill, that could have been potentially dangerous. That could have been bad. That could have been potentially fatal.
I don't know how.
Because they said 5 days. 5 days is a long time to go if you come down with strep throat or the flu without any kind of treatment. And it's very dangerous. Antibiotics will help combat that.
And you can pretty much Google the right antibiotic for your fish tank with the right thing. We'll say no more. But my daughter wasn't treated, and she came to me, and I had some stuff from my fish tank that I was able to loan her for her fish tank, and all is well.
Yes.
Because you recently got sick, and I mean, and it was really.
I was absolutely terrified too that I had the Rona. I really was, because it hit me like a ton of bricks. It actually hit me on the way home from work.
It was vicious.
That day before, because I hadn't been to work since, what's today, Saturday? I hadn't been to work since Tuesday. And it was brutal. I had a fever that was, she says, was over 102. I don't know. We didn't check it. All I checked it. I was burning up.
It was very aggressive form of strep, and he was down like boom. And being able to treat that pretty quickly with some stuff from my fish tank, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, clean fish, clean meat.
Number 6.
My favorite, avoid people.
Avoid people.
Let me tell you why. One, people are sick. They will get you sick. The kids will cough in their hand and touch the doorknobs, and then you go touch the doorknobs, and now you're spreading the virus. 2, not everybody's prepared.
Drama.
People find out what you got, and people want to get a part of it.
You're jumping ahead.
We'll get there. 3, what she said, drama. We don't do drama here at the Coffee with the Masons Homestead. We don't do it. Drama is for TV shows, and that's it. That's it.
If you keep your drama at your house, I'll keep my drama in my house. We never have to have each other's drama. We just. I saw. You know what? I saw a video today where somebody lived in an apartment and they were having a little outdoor party for a 3-year-old.
And
somebody else, the neighbor came out and yanked the tables out from under them because she thought they were too close to her place.
I mean, you live in an apartment.
The Bible says don't live where houses touch, where the walls touch. It says that. Don't, if you can. If not, just... And this lady really tried to avoid drama. She just walked away. I guess yeah.
It was a 3-year-old's party, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to ruin a 3-year-old's party at an apartment complex because they're too close to your property? Define your property line. Just do that for me, please. Ridiculous.
Number 7, the gray man.
Gray man. Now, what we mean by the gray man is...
It's a thing.
We live in a world where things are either black or white. Black or white. We try to stay right in the middle. When you converge black and white, you get gray. If we stay in the gray area, and we are gray ourselves, we are neutral, we're not noticed. We're not seen. We
blend in.
We're out of the public eye. We blend in. We move without being noticed. So, the gray man. The gray man is something we practice on a daily basis.
I think all of our vehicles are gray or black. No, the way we're dressed today, this color, I was not a gray man. The what it says on his shirt is not an example of gray man syndrome. But if you want to blend in, you don't want to stand out, stop it. You don't want to stand out in a crowd. People won't even remember your name. Mm-hmm. That's what we're talking about, is blend in. Learn how to blend in.
Go where you're going, get what you're getting.
You don't want to be too heavy, you don't want to be too skinny, you don't want to be too tactical, you want to be too whip behind the ears and look like easy pickings. You just want to be blend in. And 2 examples of that are, our neighbor has really bright lights. He's obviously the most wealthy person on the street. What does he do, honey?
He lights it up like it's 4th of July.
I mean, I don't need night lights on my house. I have his.
We actually have little lights that when you walk in front of them, they come on. So that's the way we prefer it. We don't have to have things lit up. People don't know where we're at, what we're doing, what we got, nothing.
The second example of that is signs. It being a political year, you don't know who you're going to piss off. They've been locked up with their ugly stepmama for 8 months in quarantine, and they're about to lose their daggum mind, and they see a sign for a political party, and they're just going to take out all the rage on you. We actually have that problem with our neighbors. They're looking for a fight. And I'm not going to give it to them. I will go out of my way to avoid them, even if I'm perfectly within my right to walk down the street. I don't want any interaction.
Yeah, the kids get in the vehicle and ride down the road and turn around and flip us off.
They let their dogs out. I mean, I don't want to run their dogs over. I don't want my dogs down there. I don't want their dogs up here. But they're looking for a fight. They're looking for a punching bag. Don't
No.
be somebody else's punching
I'd like
bag.
to touch on what she just said. If I do not want to run their dogs over, but in the same sense, I'm not going to wreck my vehicle to avoid their dogs that are in the middle of the road.
I would.
I'm not.
I'm very cautious. I'm looking.
I am cautious, yes, but I'm not going to let their irresponsibility cause me to have a big bill to have a car repaired.
Yeah, but I'm extra cautious to avoid them, knowing that they're trouble, knowing that they're high strung, looking for someone to turn into their emotional tampon. I'm looking to avoid them while they're looking for a punching bag. I'm not
Well
going to be
said.
that. I refuse to be their punching bag.
Well said.
They're them or anybody's. As far as our person, our vehicles, our house, we have a Marine flag, but we don't have political flags anywhere on us. I mean, you might be able to guess our affiliations, but we don't advertise it. Now's not the time.
He's getting better. He just turned his food over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 8.
Don't share details about what you have. Now, what we mean there is we store up food for the winter, so to speak, and we're not advertising to people locally or even people I know, people I'm good
Social
friends
media.
with, social media or anything, what we have here. Because when SHTF, we're ready. We're prepared. We're going to eat here. We're going to survive here. And because you didn't want to listen, you didn't want to see the signs, you didn't want to see what was going on around you, you want to have your blinders on, you wanted to stay in your own little normal world of go, 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 get to where you're going and get to the next place as fast as you possibly can. You're not coming to take what I've worked hard to get. So don't share details about what you have, where you have it, what you're doing with it, anything.
No. Number 9, get some exercise.
Get some exercise. I haven't gotten a whole lot the last few days because, I was on my death couch. But
You've been walking 8-10 miles a day.
yeah, I put in about 10 miles a day at work. And that's kind of rough. And that's not counting the bicycle.
Number 10 is plant a garden if you're able. Plant a garden. Learn how to grow some stuff inside, on a porch, on a patio,
And raise chickens.
and raise some chickens.
Ooh, we got some chickens.
You can supplement. If we weren't able to buy any protein sources between the chickens and the nuts falling off the trees right now, we could probably get by.
Oh yeah, good
Enough-
walnut harvest this year.
And that whatever we could catch some squirrels. I don't know.
Yeah, bang bang.
Planting a garden, it's late October, and October 21st, put some seeds in the ground. I checked the weather, I picked some cold weather type stuff, and I'm like, let's experiment. If we don't eat it, the chickens will. They'll have some fresh forage,
Yeah.
come December.
Yeah,
And
because once you start bringing all these animals into your house and onto your property, you're gonna realize that they're expensive to feed. If you can grow stuff, they'll supplement you having to spend money to feed them with.
Or dumpster
it'll
dive.
It'll go a long way. Yeah, you can dumpster dive too. I've done it.
Yep.
I'm proud of it.
Yep.
I'll do it again.
So the stuff's already come up. I'm tickled to death, and I don't know if it'll grow out to something edible, but I'm not afraid to experiment. And I think I spent 14 cents on seeds. I'm not kidding.
She's not kidding.
14 cents.
She's not kidding.
I was delighted.
We went to Dollar General yesterday. She spent $30-something total, and 25 or 26 of that was on me for an Xbox Live card. And she had 2 bags full of stuff.
Number 11.
Maintain situational awareness.
What does that mean to you?
That means always look what's going on around you. Stay on. Don't watch the news, because the news is a bunch of garbage. Do not watch your local news. Don't watch Fox News, Clinton News Network, MSDNC, none of that. Don't watch any of those news outlets, because all they're going to do is they're either right side or they're left side, and they're going to report only to what makes their side look good or to what makes the other side look bad. Find stuff on YouTube like Agenda Free TV. There's a guy named William Mount. You can check him out. He's usually on top of his stuff. A guy named Johnny Bravo, Lynette Zhang. All these people, they know what they're doing. Look, the Officer Tatum, he's another good one to watch. They know what they're talking about, and they're right down the middle. They report on both sides, good or bad. They let you know what's going on around you. There's another guy, Bear Independent. He knows his stuff.
Yep.
So get on YouTube and check these people out. They're a good source of information, good, reliable information, and you know what's going on around you.
Would you say we've been on top of it or ahead of the?
I'd say we've probably been ahead of the curve the whole time.
By how much? 18 months.
At least a year and a half.
It's possible.
Yeah.
You feel kind of stupid when you're. I don't want to say anything else.
Yeah, when you watch some of these people make you go, there's no way, because you're looking at this, you're going, this quack right here, and then a year later when some of the stuff that they were saying a year ago was actually taking place, you're going, oh,
I actually took
I
notes
gotta put a little stock into what these people are saying.
I took notes and tracked some of them before I just blindly followed them. I was taking notes. I was paying attention. Number 12.
Comfort food.
Coffee, etc.
Yeah, more coffee than anything else, but if you have to go out and go to the Wally World and get yourself a couple of bags of the salt and pepper chicharrones, it'll change your life.
Just try and have a few things on hand for
apples, bananas.
If you don't have to listen, look at it this way: if the world goes to heck in a handbasket in the next 2 weeks, we don't have to leave the property.
What's happening in approximately 2 weeks?
There could be more Rona, more elections, more protests, more...
I think you're going to see a lot of civil unrest coming up. Right around the time that the winner of the election is announced. It's going to be ugly. And just remember this. We're telling you, oh Lord, we got a chicken out in the goose pen.
Yeah, more...
We're telling you this because real civil unrest, you see these people on TV rioting and protesting. That's not civil unrest. Real civil unrest, real chaos comes after somebody's missed their third meal. And we have the potential for that to happen.
There's a lot of people under economic pressure right now. All the other stuff aside, there's 80 million people out of work, 80 million people hungry, 80 million people food insecurity, rent insecurity, job insecurity. There's a lot of people going through a lot of stuff. And pray for them.
Yes.
Pray for them. And, we want to be the light, but we also don't want to be where the trouble is.
Protect yourself. Because harder times are coming.
All right. So why don't you... I have a tip. If you really don't like your neighbors, buy you some fish emulsion fertilizer and you spread it out. Like say November 2nd, I didn't want anybody coming to my front door. I could get 2 or 3 bags of fish emulsion fertilizer and sprinkle it right along, and then maybe pour out some water, and the whole darn place will stink of fish. Chicken litter works as fill. I mean, there's a couple things that people just like come to your door. Oh gosh, no. I'm like, that's probably one of the most brilliant suggestions I've come across.
Or another trick you can do too is get up with some horse owners and go get some horse poop every week, spread around your property. That keeps them away as well.
Maybe we should dump some down there at the driveway.
Thought about it.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, plant some lilies out there or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go.
Okay, so today's words come from the book of Psalms, chapter 31, verse number 1. It says, "In thee, O Lord, do I put my trust. Never let me be ashamed. Deliver me in thy righteousness."
Nice.
So there you go. So just remember, if you want to follow some of these tips, great. If you don't, it's on you.
Add yours at the bottom.
You just be prepared, because we haven't seen the end of the nasty that people can be. And I truly believe that. Protect yourself. Bullets, beans, and what?
Bacon.
Yeah, bullets, beans, and bacon.
Love one another.
Love one another. And if they don't love you back, protect what's yours.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. And I got to go rescue a chicken from some geese, because that's my life. Bye.